Hi, I'm Sean Wolf with Red Herring. Joining us today is Gil Penchina. He's the CEO of Wikia, and we're very happy to have you here. Congratulations on the RH100 win.
Thanks. We're very excited to be here.
Now, Wikia, not quite the same thing as Wikipedia. Wikipedia, not for profit. Wikia, for profit. Let's explain the relationship between those two.
There is no relationship. Wikipedia was founded about 7 years ago and is a nonprofit. And about 2 years ago, Jimmy Wales and Angela Beasley, who was one of the board members of Wikipedia, realized that there was a lot of really good information being put onto Wikipedia that was then getting deleted because it was inappropriate for an encyclopedia. So they started a separate company for the purpose of letting people contribute other things that, is information people care about.
Back in December, I thought you had figured out a search technology that could clobber Google at their own game. Give us a status update. What's that about?
Today, you can get a website up for $5,000.
Or less.
Or less, except if you're building a search company. There must be 50 venture-funded search companies I've heard of this year that have each raised more than $10 million to go try to fix search. Because there's a better way to do it, a different way to do it, a more specialized way to do it. So we asked the question, what if building a search engine was as cheap as building a website? Wouldn't that be kind of neat?
Absolutely. And so where is that at now?
So we've hired, we went out and looked for one of the top 20 leaders in open source. And we got lucky with Jeremy Miller, who is the founder of Jabber. Spent 8 years building up essentially an open protocol that enables people to do IM, who had been also thinking about how to do the same thing for search.
Are you surprised by the fact that wikis have now entered the popular lexicon alongside other technical jargon like blog? I mean, everyone knows what a wiki is. Enterprise software companies are building wikis into what they're doing. It's a popular meme.
When you look at the software that almost everyone uses, it's the same software we use. So what we see is really a secular trend towards collaboration, which is teaching people how to be better collaborators and to be less individualistic and more sort of work together as a team.
What do you think ultimately is the potential market size?
Wikipedia has built the reference section of the library. The encyclopedia, textbooks, a dictionary. What if you could build the rest of the library? What if you could build travel guides, romance novels, fan information for every TV show or game? What's the addressable market of everything people want to read? I'd have to roll up the total revenue of the online media space and some publishing businesses, and that's a decent market. If I can get a little piece of it, life will be okay.
It seems like it's a greenfield opportunity in a lot of ways where you don't know what the total size of the company is that you can build.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons we chose first Bessemer and then Amazon is that neither of them are really worried about the short term. Bessemer is a fairly unusual fund in that they don't return, they're not sort of required to return money to the LPs on any specific window. And we were really looking for someone who said, this is a long-term big idea and we're not worried about the short term.
Where are you guys at with respect to revenue?
We have some. We're pretty excited about that.
Are you guys cash flow positive yet?
No, we are trying very hard not to be. So we've been hiring aggressively to stay ahead of that profitability curve.
Ultimately, who's threatening your business? What company is out there is the biggest threat? Is it a Google? Is it something else? Is it Wikipedia?
When you're leading a way into a greenfield, you don't spend a lot of time trying to think who your competitor is, because your biggest competitor is, how big is the market? So we have, thought broadly, our competitors are any place you would go to read or any place you can go to contribute information.
So what's keeping you awake at night?
Hiring really good people is something that I'm just completely obsessed about. We've built a great team. We were 7 people about a year ago, and we're 35 now, so that takes a lot of my time. And really trying to fulfill this vision of enabling collaboration on every topic in every language. We're in 66 languages now. So I spend time worrying about how to support Norwegian and Arabic and Vietnamese with a team that doesn't speak any of those languages.
It's a pleasure to see you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on the RH100 win.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in.
It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure.